this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 Season 2 after the recent update. I will be going over both 5 and 8 attachment class setups. Let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the good old AK-74. This weapon received a massive buff in Warzone, and the loadout is just as good in multiplayer. Now, for the optic, we're going to keep it simple, running the Kepler Microflex, easy to use at those medium as well as longer ranges. Run it. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator to drastically bump up more vertical recoil control. This weapon is easy to use at any and all ranges. For the barrel, in order to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill, the long barrel is going to be a great choice, drastically bumping up damage range. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the vertical foregrip. The AK-74 has a lot of horizontal recoil we must keep in check. This attachment is going to be helping us out, bumping up more horizontal recoil control. Now, for the magazine, I highly recommend running the extended mag 1 option, giving us a healthy 40 rounds so we can take out multiple people at the same time without actually having to reload. For the rear grip on all assault rifles currently, I highly recommend putting on the commando grip. This is going to be a massive W, giving us both improved aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed, something we definitely need on the AK-74. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the infiltrator stock. This is incredible with this assault rifle, drastically bumping up more aim walking movement speed, so we can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight with this assault rifle. And then finally, for the last attachment, we are running the fire mod, and we're going to be equipping the recoil springs to smooth out that recoil pattern, giving us improved horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. A massive W with this weapon. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class setup, you're gonna be very happy because we have an AR that has a fast sprint out. ADS is nice. You guys can see here, the recoil control is gonna be fantastic with this assault rifle. Definitely something to check out. Now, if you do not like to run a gunfighter 8 attachment build, no worries, I have you covered. What you're going to have to do is remove the recoil springs. We're going to remove the infiltrator stock, and we're also going to remove the extended mag 1 option, giving us a bare bones 5 attachment AK-74 loadout that is still going to be rock solid. The handling is going to be great, and the recoil control is still going to be there. Overall, one of the best ARs to use, both in multiplayer and Warzone currently. And by the way, if you need help leveling up your weapons, Damn Mods has you covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons, as well as unlocking camo challenges all the way up to Dark Matter. They even have COD points and limited time operator bundles for purchase on the website as well. So for cheap, reliable, and fast Black Ops 6 services on all platforms, check out Damn Mods. Link is at the top of the description. And make sure to use my discount code EARS to save on your purchases. For class setup number 2, we are taking a look at the C9, one of the best SMGs to use in Warzone and Black Ops 6. Also received a massive buff. Now, we don't need to run an optic. The iron sights are amazing. For the muzzle, I highly recommend running the suppressor to keep us off the mini-map when firing so we can get by the enemy team and build up a quick and easy streak. Now, for the barrel, I highly recommend putting on the long barrel on the C9. This is going to be bumping up damage range, giving us the fastest time to kill, so we can use it at assault rifle ranges. For the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the Ranger foregrip. This is going to be a nice 2-for-1 combo, giving us improved horizontal recoil control as well as sprinting movement speed, so we can run and gun and still be accurate. Now, for the magazine, the extended mag 2 option is going to be a massive W, giving us a healthy 50 rounds, so we can outgun more than one person at the same time. For the rear grip on all submachine guns, I highly recommend putting on the ergonomic grip. This is fantastic, giving us improved aim down sight speed, dive to fire speed, as well as slide to fire speed. We're going to be frying enemies at those close and medium ranges. Now, for the stock, I do recommend putting on the infiltrator stock on the C9. Just like the AK-74, being able to aim down sight and walk around being aimed down sight is going to be super effective in winning those close and medium range gunfights. For the laser, in order to make this weapon easier at longer ranges, we are going to run the target laser, which is going to remove a lot of that aim idle sway and also bumping up that aim walking steadiness. Amazing. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be utilizing the recoil springs to give us improved horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. You're going to love it on this submachine gun. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class, you're going to be very happy because we have a C9 build that has great sprint out speed, ADS is fantastic, aim walking speed is fantastic, and we are going to have a very controllable recoil pattern. Let me go ahead and give this SMG a try if you're looking to dominate both in Warzone and multiplayer. Now, if you do not want to run an 8 attachment build, no worries. What we are going to be doing is removing the infiltrator stock. We're going to remove the target laser, and we are also going to remove the extended mag 2 option. We are going to keep on the majority of the recoil controlling attachments because this weapon does have a lot of recoil. So we're definitely going to go ahead and do that. And as you guys can see here, we are still going to be deadly because we have an accurate class setup. The only negative is we don't have the 50-round magazine, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. For class setup number 3, we are taking a look at the good old Model L. This is another assault rifle that received a massive buff in Warzone, and the loadout is effective in multiplayer. Just like the AK-74, we are going to be running the Kepler Microflex, keeping it clean, simple, easy to use. For the muzzle, this weapon has low recoil, so the suppressor is going to be the best choice, keeping us off the mini-map when firing. For the barrel, we are going to be running the long barrel to give us the fastest time to kill with that bumped up damage range. For the underbarrel, we are going to be running the vertical foregrip to give us the maximum horizontal recoil control. This weapon can have a little bit annoying horizontal recoil, so this is going to be a nice attachment to remove a lot of that. For the magazine, we are going to be running the extended mag 2 option, giving us a healthy 50 rounds. So if you run into more than one player, you have plenty of ammo to take them out. For the rear grip on all assault rifles, I recommend running the commando grip. It's just going to be fantastic. Now, for the stock, like the AK-74, the infiltrator stock is a massive W, improving that aim walking movement speed so we can walk around, aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mod, just like the AK-74, we are going to be running recoil springs to improve more horizontal recoil control as well as vertical recoil control. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class setup, you're going to be very happy because we have a great sprint out speed. ADS is fantastic. Aim walking movement speed, as you guys can see, is fast. And the recoil control is going to be there. The 8 attachment build is absolutely money. Now, if you do not want to run the 8 attachment build, feel free to go ahead and remove extended mag 2, the infiltrator stock, and the recoil springs. This is going to be a great multiplayer loadout because we are still going to have fast sprint out, ADS. The aim walking movement speed is not going to be fast, but at least this weapon is going to be controllable. You can run more perks or more streaks depending on your playstyle. Overall, a massive W. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the PPSH 41. This weapon received a massive buff as well. All the weapons I'm covering got adjusted, and the submachine gun is disgusting. No need to run an optic. The iron sights are amazing. For the muzzle, because this weapon does have a lot of horizontal and vertical recoil, we're first going to nip that in the butt with the compensator, bumping up more vertical recoil control. Definitely a worthwhile attachment. For the barrel, in order to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel. For the underbarrel, because this weapon does have a lot of horizontal recoil, the vertical foregrip is going to be a massive W, keeping that in check. Now, for the magazine, we are going to be utilizing the extended mag 2 choice. The PPSH does have crazy fast fire, which is a good thing, and we're going to go ahead and complement that with a healthy 55 rounds. For the stock, we are going to go ahead and utilize the combat stock. This is going to be fantastic on this SMG, giving us improved sprint to fire speed, slide to fire speed, as well as dive to fire speed. This is going to be essentially the ergonomic rear grip, but in stock format on the PPSH 41. Now, for the laser, in order to help us out at those longer ranges, we are going to run the target laser, removing a lot of that aim auto sway, as well as improving our aim walking steadiness. And then finally, for the fire mods, 110%, we are going to be running the recoil springs, so we can drastically bump up more horizontal recoil control as well as vertical recoil control. We're going to need it. Once you go ahead and build this 7 attachment class setup, you guys can see here that the sprint out speed is nice, ADS is nice, and walking movement speed is going to be good, and we are going to have a controllable submachine gun that is going to be absolutely dominating at any and all ranges. One of the best weapons in the entire game. Do not sleep on it. Now, for the 5 attachment loadout, because this is going to be what I recommend in multiplayer, we are going to remove the target laser. We're also going to go ahead and remove the recoil springs, and we're just going to go ahead and have a well-rounded class setup. Once you go ahead and build this setup, you're going to see here that we are still going to have great handling. It's just this weapon is going to have slightly more recoil, but in all reality, you're not really going to notice it. So I highly recommend going ahead and giving this a try if you're looking to dominate with the PPSH 41. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the CYPHER 091, the new assault rifle that is disgusting. Do not sleep on this weapon. For the optic, the Kepler Microflex, keeping it clean and simple. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the suppressor to keep us off the mini-map when firing. This weapon does have controllable recoil. For the barrel, to give us the fastest and most consistent time to kill, the long barrel is going to be a great choice, bumping up that damage range. For the underbarrel, the vertical foregrip is a must-equip. This weapon does have a lot of horizontal recoil. We are going to keep in check with this attachment. For the magazine, we are going to be running the extended mag 2 option, giving us a very, very healthy 60 rounds. This is going to be great with this AR, so we can outgun more than one person at the same time. For the rear grip, all assault rifles, we are going to be running the commando grip, improving that aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed. Do not sleep on this. For the stock, we are going to go ahead and put on the infiltrator stock here, giving us that bumped up aim walking movement speed. Super helpful so we can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to run recoil springs, which are going to be super helpful on this AR to improve horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class, you're going to be very happy because we are going to have great handling and fast ADS. Aim walk movement speed is going to be amazing. And as you guys can see here, we do have a very easy to use assault rifle that you're going to be able to point, shoot, and just forget about it. Now, for the 5 attachment loadout, because this is what is going to be effective if you want to run more perks or run more streaks, we are going to go ahead and remove the extended mag 2 option. We are going to remove the infiltrator stock, and we're going to be removing the recoil springs. This is going to be a very basic CYPHER class setup, but don't get it twisted. It's still going to be effective. The aim walking movement speed isn't going to be as fast, but we still have controllable recoil. It's going to be a great build to use more perks or more streaks with. Now, these are going to be the top 5 meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 after the recent update. Now, for the remainder of the setups, I always rock the Siren 9mm. This is going to be a massive W, a great weapon to fall back on just in case you run out of ammo. I am going to be utilizing the knife. We have on the stim shot, blast trap, the assault pack, because I do not run scavenger, and we're going to be running flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll, and gunfighter if you do want to run more than 5 attachments on a class setup. Now, if you do not want to run more than 5 attachments, feel free to put on perk greed. And for the additional perk, I do recommend going ahead and utilizing gear head, which is going to be allowing you to get your assault packs faster. And we're going to unlock the strategist combat specialty, which is going to be giving you more score when playing the objective, which means more streaks, more kills, and potentially your first nuke. Overall, a great setup here. Now, if you don't care to run more perks, what I would go ahead and do is put on high roller, because we're going to have the access to 4 streaks, which are going to be amazing. And I do recommend running the UAV, the couch UAV, the Watchdog Kilo, as well as the Harp, so you can get a lot of score, a lot of kills, and make nukes a hell of a lot easier. Overall, some solid class setups, if I do say so for myself. Let me know down in the comment section which one is your favorite. And if you guys do tear it up with my loadouts, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.